position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to extend.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the tight end. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
The one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's West. Breaks into the open. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fellow, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Complete out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Runs through a tackle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. That's caught. It's high. There he goes. And they swarm him under.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Humphries. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. On the ground. It's high. Got for first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Well, you could... in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Horton. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into... to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Rides the back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
You want to talk Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's some great toughness by the quarterback. Hanging in the pocket. Listen, knowing you're going to get smacked and still being able to deliver the football down the field. Good toughness by that quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Morton. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. DB's right up on the receivers. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They're going to run it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the single back. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Karapateas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the seat. Oh, it's blocked. And they got it.
And how big does that sting? Guys, you had a chance to bring this to a one-possession game. Now, in the second half, it still remains a two-possession game. This is one of those plays we might look back and say, what if?
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. He'll heave it deep. He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it first and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. On the move, it's Humphreys. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Uncorks one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Takes his shot. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to pound their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll leave it with the lone back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Takes a handoff, it's high. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course,
There he goes! He has the first and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. They just keep firing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Makes the catch. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as...
And here's the third interception of the night. He managed to... What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested.